Good evening. You're watching the news on Croatian television. The residents of Slavonski Brod held a protest this afternoon over the recent contamination of their water supply and years of air pollution from the oil refinery across the Sava River in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Health Minister Milan Kujundžić and the director of the Croatian Institute of Public Health commented on the state of the city's drinking water.
The water is being tested on a daily basis. Yesterday's results were all good, and we have conducted fresh tests today. I expect that by Monday we will be able to announce that the water is once again safe to consume. As you already know, the day after we found hydrocarbons in the water, tests showed that the water was perfectly fine. Yes, an incident did in fact occur, but since then the water has been safe. I sincerely hope that it will remain like this and that in a few days' time we will be able to declare with absolute certainty that the water is safe to drink.
At the same time, the Živi Zid activist party has criticized the government for what they say is their slow reaction to the water crisis. The party says crucial information is being covered up over exactly how the water became contaminated and who might be responsible. They're also calling for the formation of a parliamentary committee to conduct a thorough investigation.
We don't trust the responsible state institutions. We don't believe the State Attorney's Office, nor the Ministry of Environmental Protection, nor do we believe Krodux. It is obvious that they are hiding information and downplaying the severity of the information we do have. We have waited too long for the appropriate information, and when we do get it, it's incomplete. We want everything to be brought out into the public. It's obvious that our public institutions are not acting responsibly and are withholding information regarding a potential crime.
Prime Minister Andrej Plenković addressed comments made by the HDZ's political secretary and former foreign minister Davor Ivo Stier, in which he accused unnamed politicians of feigning religious devotion. Stier is a vocal critic of the controversial Istanbul Convention for what he and many believe lays the foundation for gender ideology.
I think this is unacceptable. First of all, it's not true. Second of all, if his comments were directed at anybody in particular within the party, he must explain himself in full. I resoundingly denounce such orchestrated attacks through the media. That's not how I personally conduct myself, and that's not how my government conducts itself, and that's not in the spirit of how I see the HDZ.
In conjunction with World Health Day, the Ministry of Health and the Croatian Institute of Public Health organized an event on Zagreb's Flower Square. Citizens were encouraged to get their blood sugar measured and were provided with free advice on healthy eating and staying fit.
Everyone should take care of their health. It's crucial to contact your doctor and have all your diagnostics done sooner than later. The best way to treat illnesses is to catch them on time.
In related news, President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović hosted her own event at the Presidential Palace, which focused on improving the health of young people, including the importance of diet and exercise, as well as underlining the dangers of drugs and alcohol. 3 NATO warships, led by the British destroyer HMS Duncan, arrived in the coastal city of Split. The goal is to strengthen the interoperability of the Croatian Navy and NATO forces. The 152-meter-long destroyer, with a crew of 300, opened its doors to the public this afternoon.
I'm the officer of the day, which means that I'm overall responsible for the safety and all persons on board, which includes everyone that's come on board today from the public, and that's on behalf of the captain. So that means that the captain has delegated her responsibilities to me.
The 22nd Festival of Sport and Recreation got underway earlier today in Rijeka. Billed as the largest such manifestation in the country, more than 15,000 people are set to participate in the 2-week event. Today, participants ran up the 539 steps to the famous Trsat Castle.
Well, I was a little bit nervous. I didn't sleep well last night, but hey, I'm not going to make excuses. I did well for my age. The race was great, short but quite demanding. This is the kind of race I like, short and explosive.
Taking a quick look at sports, on the second day of competition in the Davis Cup quarterfinals matchup between Croatia and Kazakhstan, the doubles team of Ivan Dodig and Nikola Mektic beat Timur Habibulin and Alexander Nedovyesov in 4 sets. This puts Croatia in the lead with 2 points to 1 heading into tomorrow's singles matches. The weather forecast for tomorrow calls for mostly sunny skies. Parts of the interior can expect low-lying clouds and brief fog. Increased cloud cover will move in after midday in western regions. A weak to moderate northeasterly wind will blow on the Adriatic coast in the morning, followed by a weak to moderate southeasterly during the day. Morning lows of 0 to 6 degrees inland and from 6 to 12 on the coast will give way to highs of 18 to 24 degrees Celsius around the country and slightly lower in higher elevations. Southeasterly winds to start the week will usher in more cloudy skies. Rain on Monday, beginning in the late afternoon and into the evening, is expected to last until midday on Tuesday. Southeasterly and southwesterly winds on Tuesday are expected to gain strength. Wednesday looks to be mostly sunny and slightly warmer. Changeable weather is in the forecast for the Adriatic coast to start the week, including passing showers and more intense downpours and thunderstorms in places. The coast, for the most part, will be sunny and dry on Tuesday and Wednesday. A strong southeasterly wind is expected on Monday with gale force gusts on the open seas. And that brings us to the end of our program. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow night.